First I'm going to mix the dough for the parathas. For this, take 2 cups of wheat flour. To this, add half teaspoon of carom seeds, half teaspoon salt, pour enough water and mix the dough. Knead the dough for 10 minutes till you get a nice soft palatable dough, and then rest it till we make the filling for the parathas. Now I'm going to make the filling for the parathas. Add 1 tablespoon of oil. To this, add 5 cloves of garlic finely chopped. Next, add 1 large onion finely chopped. Next, add 2 green chilies chopped. Once the onions are transparent, add 2 medium-sized tomatoes finely chopped. Next, add 1 teaspoon of salt. Now you can adjust the salt according to taste. Half teaspoon turmeric powder, half teaspoon cumin powder, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, 2 teaspoons Kashmiri red chili powder. Cook the masala till it's nice and dry and all the raw smell is gone. Before turning off the stove, add freshly chopped coriander leaves. Mix it well. Cool the mixture, and then I'm going to make the parathas. Divide the dough into even sized dough balls. Next, I'm going to make the parathas. For this, dust the rolling surface with some flour. Place the dough ball. Gently roll it out. Make sure the sides are a bit thinner than the center. I'm going to place the filling in the center. Seal it. Make sure it's completely sealed before you start rolling it out. Dust with a little flour. Heat the tawa. Place the paratha. Cook on one side. Flip it over to the other. Once it's half cooked on both sides, add a little ghee. Keep the flame on medium and cook the paratha so it cooks through evenly. Cook the paratha until it's completely done. Remove from the pan. Serve it hot. Next, I'm going to make a quick spice curd to go with the parathas. For this, I've taken 200 ml of curd. Whisk the curd till it's nice and creamy. To this, I'm going to add half teaspoon of chaat masala powder, half teaspoon of chili powder. Add a pinch of salt and finely chopped coriander leaves. Mix it well and serve it chilled with the hot parathas. Radish is a rich source of vitamins and minerals, and it lowers the cholesterol levels. First, I'm going to make the dough for the parathas. Take a wide bowl. Take 2 cups of wheat flour. To this, add half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of ajwain. Add 1 teaspoon of oil. Gradually pour water to knead the dough. Knead the dough till you get a crack-free dough. Kneaded the dough for about 10 minutes. So you can see it's become a nice, soft and palatable dough. A smooth dough like this helps in making better parathas. Just rub a little oil or ghee. Close the dough and let it sit till the filling is made for the paratha. For the mooli paratha, peel and grate 4 radish. Add the grated mooli to a bowl, add 1 teaspoon of salt and leave it aside for about 15 minutes. Adding salt drains out all the moisture from the radish. So you can see after 15 minutes, there's quite a lot of water or moisture that's been released. Squeeze it out completely and keep it aside. Draining all the excess moisture makes the parathas perfect. If not, it can become soggy with all the excess moisture in the vegetable. Take a pan. To this add 2 teaspoons of oil. To this add half teaspoon cumin seeds, quarter teaspoon ajwain seeds. Next add finely chopped ginger 1 teaspoon, 2 green chilies finely chopped. To this add 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder, half teaspoon garam masala, half teaspoon amchur powder. Mix everything. Keep the flame on low. I haven't added any salt at this point. The radish retains salt after squeezing out the water. So before you add salt, please check for seasoning and then add. I've sauteed the vegetable for about 5 minutes. Turn off the stove. Finally add some chopped coriander leaves. Leave the filling aside. Cool the mixture completely. The dough has been resting for about 15 minutes. I'm going to knead the dough for another minute and start making the parathas. Divide the dough into equal sized dough balls. So this dough makes about 6 dough balls. Dust the rolling surface with some flour. Place one of the dough balls on the surface. Flatten it gently. Roll it out. Make sure the edges are thinner than the center. The center is a bit thicker than the ends. Place 1 tablespoon of filling. Bring the ends together. Make sure you seal it completely. Gently press it down and roll it out. The parathas have to be a little on the thicker side. So make sure you gently roll them out. Don't apply too much pressure. Heat the tawa. Once the tawa is hot, place the rolled out paratha onto the tawa. Flip the paratha after 30 seconds. Add ghee. Flip it to the other side. Keep the flame on medium-low and cook your parathas. Fry the paratha on both sides till you get an even golden brown color. The mooli parathas are done. Serve them hot. I'm going to show you a simple and quick tomato raita that goes with the parathas. For this, I've taken 400 grams of curd. Whisk it nicely till it's nice and smooth. Add half teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon chaat masala. Mix everything together. 1 large chopped tomato, 1 large green chili chopped, a few chopped coriander leaves. Mix everything together. This makes for a good side dish for your parathas. First, I'm going to make the dough for the parathas. Take a wide bowl. Take 2 cups of wheat flour. To this add half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of ajwain. Add 1 teaspoon of oil. Gradually pour water to knead the dough. Knead the dough till you get a crack-free dough. Kneaded the dough for about 10 minutes. So you can see it's become a nice, soft and palatable dough. A smooth dough like this helps in making better parathas. Just rub a little oil or ghee. Close the dough and let it sit till the filling is made for the paratha. The aloo paratha, first I'm going to pressure cook 4 potatoes. Pressure cook the potatoes for about 4 whistles on medium flame. The potatoes are cooked beautifully. Remove the skin. Next, I'm going to mash the potatoes. If you don't have a potato masher, you can just mash it using your hands or a big heavy spatula. To this, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, half teaspoon garam masala powder, half teaspoon chaat masala powder, quarter teaspoon salt. Next, add a few freshly chopped coriander leaves and 2 green chilies finely chopped. I'm going to use my hands to mix the potato stuffing to make sure there are no lumps and you get a nice soft mixture. The potato stuffing is done. Keep it aside. Now I'm going to start making the aloo parathas. Take a little bit of the dough, flatten it, place a little bit of the aloo filling in the center, seal the dough ball. Pinch off the excess dough. Roll it out a little thick and keep it aside. Heat the tawa. Place the rolled out paratha onto the tawa. Cook on medium flame on both sides till you get a nice golden brown color. After a minute, add some ghee onto the paratha. Once the parathas are completely cooked, remove from the tawa and serve it hot. You can get a copy of our first edition of the home cooking book on 21 Print.